So hello everyone, my name is Akash Rai. So today we are gonna do some questions on if, else and elif. With that we are going to do some Viva questions also, which are important for our exam purpose. Okay, so let's start our video. So in this video we are going to cover 20 questions and some Viva questions, which may ask in your like Vivas in your interviews. And this video is very important for your question practice also. So let's start this video. So this is our first question. To check positive number. So in Python, for checking that the our code is positive number or not, that user is taking the input that is positive or not. For that, we have to write code like this. First, you have to take one input. Like here, you are taking input from user, and for integer, you have to write this int input, etc. So today this one is not working, so I'm explaining with this only. So here we have to just write num take input from for taking input from user. And if you want to take input as integer, so you have to write this one. After that, put if number is greater than 0, print it as positive. Give this indentation also, indentation this one, and this space after if you are applying if. Now let's come to next question. So this is our second question. Find the even or odd number. So first of all, take input from user, then write your code over here. So our code is if num %2 equal to 0 indentation, then print even. What this mean? Meaning of this. This one is modulus. Modulus means it give reminder to you. Like if you are dividing something like if you are dividing 4 by 2, then remainder left is 0. So if this condition is true, then it will print even, otherwise it will print odd. So now let's come to next question. So this one is our third question. Voting eligibility. So for voting eligibility, when and teenager become above 18 year, then only he can vote. So write your code over here. First take age as input from user, then apply your condition. If he is greater than equal to 18, if age is greater than equal to 18, then print eligible. Otherwise, else print not eligible. If the person is not 18 or greater than 18, then he or she may not be eligible for voting. Because in our Indian government and any other government also, you must have to be 18 or maybe greater than 18. Then only you are eligible for voting. Now come to our next question. Divisible by 5. So this one is very easy question. Do this by your own. Now come to the next question. See, all the questions are very common, but they are very necessary for your practice. Because if you do some questions, basic questions, then your concept may get more crystal and clear so that you can easily solve some hard questions also. Because this topic is in C++ also, in C language also, in Python also, in JavaScript also. This is everywhere. This topic is in everywhere. So if else and elif is very important for your exam purpose and for your knowledge. So this one is our fifth question. Greater or two number. So you have to find out that which number is greater. Let's suppose user is taking two number as input like 5 and 10. Then you have to show and print which one is greater. See over here in question already our input is given like 10 and 20. Here you can easily say that 20 is greater. But if you are taking input from user, then you have to write your code. Like if A is greater than B, then print A, otherwise print B. So this code is for finding the greater of two numbers. So remember this one. Now come to next question. So this one is our sixth question. Find the largest of three numbers. It is also same as second question. In this question also you have to do same things. Just add one elif part, because when we use elif, if condition become false, then we use elif. If that elif also fall, then we come to another elif. If this all get false, then we use else for our output. So that if all the inputs are incorrect and you want output, that then you have to write else part, so that you can get any output as your question is given. Okay. So over here user is taking three inputs 10, 20 and 15. So for finding that which one is greater, so this code is capable over here. Like if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then print A. See here, if A is greater than B, means if 10 is greater than 20 and A is greater than greater than C, what is the meaning of this and? And means this both should be correct, because if anyone get false, then this statement get false. So this both conditions should be eligible, then only this will print. Otherwise, it go to another part, elif part. So over here, if B is greater than C, then print B, else print C. So let's find which one is correct. So A is 10, B is 20, and 15 is C. So over here, 20 is greater than this condition will be true. So now come to next question. This one is for finding leap year. So what is leap year? In that there is 366 days are present. Like usually in normal year, there are 365 days are present. But in leap year, there are 366 days are present. And a leap year come after 4 years. So remember this one. So code for that is, see here user has already taken input 2024. You just have to apply condition. And what will be the condition? So see here. If year modulus 400 equal to 0, or year modulus 4 equal to 0 and year modulus 100 not equal to 0, then that year may be leap year. Not maybe. Then that year is leap year. Why? See here. If that year is divisible by 400, or that year is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100, then that year is leap year. So remember this both one for leap year. These both are necessary. Now come to next question. So this question is for grade calculator. So user have already taken grade as, so here user has taken input as integer 85. So you have to find out that in which grade this number is lying. Like here, if m is greater than equal to 90, that means print A plus grade. If the number is, if the student get above 19 or above 90 or 90, then that grade is A plus. Else if greater than 18, 80 and equal to 80, then print A grade. Else print B or F. So our condition is 85. Our input is 85. So this one lie in this part. So our output will be A. Now come to the next question. So find out the positive, negative, zero. Positive, negative and zero. So over here, see user has already taken zero as input. So your code is If n is greater than 0, then print positive. See, if number is greater than 0, then it will be positive only. If less than 0, then print negative. Otherwise, print 0. So this question is very easy. Do it by yourself. Not only this question. Practice all the previous questions also for your basics. Now come to the next question. So in this question, you have to find the smallest of three numbers. The smallest of three numbers. Previous we have done greatest of three numbers. Now we are doing smallest of three numbers. So code for that will be if A is less than B and A is less than C, then print A. Else if B is less than B, then print B. Else print C. So check it over here which one is correct, which condition is correct. So B is less. So this condition will be applicable over here. Then B will be in output. Now come to the next question. Here you have to check senior citizens. So if age is 65, that user has already taken as age. If age is greater, so for checking that he is senior citizen or not, then we apply this code. If age is greater than equal to 60, then print senior citizen. So this code is also very easy. These all codes may be asked in your Vivas, maybe asked in your MCQ exam because these all codes are not so tougher one. And now I am only explaining you only easy concept, easy question so that you can build your base. Because without base you can't able to handle that tough questions which may come in your upcoming lectures. So these questions is very necessary. Learn this, practice this, and do it by yourself also. Now check palindrome number. So code for this will be this one. Take here we are taking input from user and applying condition. If n equal to n indentation minus 1, print palindrome. So this code is also very easier one. Learn the meaning of palindrome number because in upcoming four while loop questions video, this question is very important because these questions asked in your exam very much of times because this question is very large also and very confusing and very important. So do this question by yourself and learn what is palindrome number. Now come to the next question. Valid triangle. When our triangle will be valid? If all the three sides are, sorry. So for valid triangle, this one will be the code. See, if A plus B, if two sides are greater than third side, two sides are greater than third side, that means it is valid triangle. Okay, that means one side must be less. This may be the reason for the valid triangle. Now come to the next question. Profit or loss. These all questions are for MCQ. So see these all questions by your own. This one is also for your MCQ. So see this also for your exam. This one is also good question. Income tax slab. Season by month. This one is also good. So these all questions are okay. See, if you are taking character as input, so you can also write char, then bracket, and inside that bracket you can write your input part. So for your character, you can use your char word. Okay. So remember this one. Here user have already taken that character A. If ch in A, E, I, O, U print vowel, otherwise print consonant. So this we all know that A, E, I, O, U is only vowel words, and others are consonant. Now come to next question. ATM menu. This one is also very easy question. That's why it. Now come to Viva questions. So these questions are for your Viva purpose. What is an if statement? What is if statement? I think I have already explained you. So it execute code when a condition is true. So it execute code when condition is true. Remember this. What is indentation? Space used to define block in Python. The space used to define block in Python. The space we are using, like if we are writing if then condition, and for writing statement we are using indentation. The space, the space we are using by using tab, that is indentation. Okay. Now come to the next question. Difference between if and if else. So if has only one block and if else have two possible blocks. In if you can only write the true condition, you can't write else part, that is wrong part. But in if else you can write your true and false both parts. So this is if and if else. Now come to elif. What is elif? Used to check multiple conditions. Here you can write multiple conditions like if day 1 equal to Sunday, then print Sunday. If elif day 1 equal to 2, then print Monday. Like this you can use multiple times for writing multiple condition. Now come to next question. Is else compulsory? So this answer is no. There is no necessary of writing else. Like if you are writing if, then you must have to write else. This is not compulsory. Write it wherever it requires. Okay. So can we have multiple elif blocks? So basically yes, because when we are doing some questions in which if condition is false, then we use multiples elif, and that elif also false, then we use else, that we know. So yes, of course we can use elif multiple times. Now come to the nested, where it is. Nested means condition inside another condition. Now come to this part. Difference between equal to and equal to equal to. So what is this? So equal to is for assigning value. Like if you are assigning some value to variable, and variable is something that stores that value in some specific location, that whenever you require you can call them. So equal to is used in Python or C and C++ for assigning values, and equal to we use for comparing two values, like A equal to B. That means if A property is equal to B property, for this we use compare equal to compare that both are equal or not. Okay. Now come to the next question. What is logical operators? So logical operators are and, or, and not. What happens if all conditions are false? So when all conditions get false, then else block execute if present. Otherwise code stop